Okay, so for this video, we're going to be inking somebody else's comic strip. And somebody asked me, is it okay to copy somebody else's work? And the answer is yes. You guys are not publishing that. Not presenting it as your own. So it's perfectly okay. And we are going to get you in the habit of understanding what it takes to make these look professional before you start your own. And so I have a very classic Charles Schulz strip, or a couple of panels from one. And so the first thing I'm going to do is use my straight edge and just outline the border of the panel. And so there's one. And then I come over here. Okay, and you want to work left to right so you don't smear your lines. That's if you're right-handed, obviously. If you're left-handed, do the exact opposite. And so I start here with this word balloon, and then use my brush pen to indicate some of this neck, this character's ear. And we got some hair going. And you probably want to do this. If you think it's too thick, it's probably just thick enough. Because when this gets reduced, you're going to want those lines to be able to read at whatever size it's at. If it's in a newspaper, it's going to be about 25% of this size. And it could be potentially even smaller if it's going to a cell phone. And so you want to make sure you stay inside of the tops and the bottoms of your lines for the text. The idea with the text is you want it to be practically invisible. And what I mean by invisible is make it so easy to read that nobody has to stop and think about what letters they're looking at. And that's why we have Comic Sans, which is, the simplest font. And this kind of gives you an idea of how you're going to want to do your own lettering when we get to that next lesson. Okay, and so you go here, and then a line here, around here. I'll put that kid's smile on, give him his eye, And up we go. And then collar around the neck. And this is a very subtle art form as far as the lines go. And a lot of things that the average person probably would never notice. But as a cartoonist, you know, it's kind of your job to notice those things and to apply them and to make that as fun and communicate all of the things that you want. And so we just you have your individual cartoon sheets. So go ahead and do your inking and finish those up. And that, I believe, should help inform you when you go to do your pencils, because you've already inked one. You're going to have a better idea of what you want to do at the pencil stage, because you'll know kind of where this is going.